All right, this is Travel Guru VT coming back at you with the season 1 recap of the Flight Deals travel series. If you are new to the channel, please do us a favor and like these videos, subscribe to the channel, and comment on the videos. We really appreciate it, and it helps us out with the algorithm so more people can see these videos. All right, guys, I won't hold you up long, so let's just jump right into it. This is my first stab at content creation. I'm really thankful for everybody that has viewed the videos, liked, commented, subscribed, shared. Really appreciate it. I've had this channel going for roughly about 100 days now, give or take, actively putting out content. And the first series is the Flight Deals Travel Series. That was a 6-piece series, 6 episodes, when roughly every other week for the past 3.5 months, I have been in the skies. We went to Myrtle Beach, Charlotte, North Carolina. Sorry, let me start it over. We went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, Nashville, Tennessee. Had to think about that for a sec. San Jose, Costa Rica. And we did the season finale with my wife with me and Aranjestad and Nord Aruba. So 6 episodes, all good. The whole purpose of the Flight Deals travel series was to show people that you can get around and you can travel for cheap, if you plan it out the right way, or if you hit us up on the website www.travelguruvt.com, and we can make things happen. For those that don't know about the website, I just gave you the address, but I'll go into how it really works. All the links are there that you need to make your own successful flight deal. But if you're a little intimidated about booking your own travel, or just want a little guidance on, maybe where to go, when to go, things of that nature, we have a travel questionnaire at the top of the website where you can basically fill in, when you want to go, where you want to go. You can leave that blank or say anywhere if you don't know where you want to go. Put in your budget, how many nights, how many days you want to go. And we even get really into it, if you want king size bed only, or if you want 2 queens or 2 doubles, whatever, or if you have no preference, like, fill out the questionnaire. It gets sent over to us. We do the research really fast, really quick, and we get back at you with some options, good, better, best, for to wrap it up. But definitely hit us up if you want to start doing flight deals yourself, maybe make your own content, or you just want to travel for cheaper, a little more often. So definitely use the website, or you can hit us up on any of our social media. We're on Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So we got, 4 avenues of social media that you can use to see our content and get at us. And we really appreciate everybody that is subscribing on all platforms. But right now we are really zoning in on YouTube. I put up plenty of content on all the channels, but really going heavy with YouTube because we're trying to get to that golden level, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Because after that, we can, excuse me, after that, we can get, the monetization access and, be able to put out even more content for you guys and take even more trips. So the sooner the sooner we reach that 1,000 subscriber mark and 4,000 watch hours, the channel is really going to take off and you're going to see way more content than you do right now. But just to get back to the Flight Deals travel series, first episode, my first stab at content creation was Myrtle Beach. The trip went pretty good. Stayed at was it the Sand Castle Resort, a hotel right there on the ocean front. The trip itself was dirt cheap. I think my flight was $50 or less round trip, nonstop both ways. Everything went good. Took an Uber to the airport. I'm sorry, Uber from the airport to the hotel. Maybe $12, So, the flight was cheap. The Uber was cheap. Room was decent right there on the water. They had an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, some outdoor little small hot tubs. And then, it was right on the beach. So, you could just walk through the fence and walk across the sand and, you're right there at the Atlantic Ocean. That was a great trip. And I actually ended up hitting Popeyes on that trip, for my meal of the trip. And, Popeyes didn't disappoint. They had the wing deal going at the time. So, everything just worked out great on that trip. Second trip out the gate was Charlotte, North Carolina. Once again, that was a nonstop deal. I think that was like 40 some dollars round trip nonstop both ways from Boston. And that trip went great. Had a room at the Hyatt with the free airport shuttle, so didn't have to spend any money for Uber or Lyft. However, it was raining that day when I got to town in Charlotte, but that kind of messed up some of the plans I had, but it was still cool. I still made it work. And I ended up finding this great place across the street, like a 4-minute walk called Chicken King. And they had all sorts of stuff, chicken, green beans, collard greens, okra, shrimp, fish, you name it. It was pretty much a one-stop shop. And they had some really good cheesecake parfait cups that was out of this world. But that was a great trip that we did as well. St. Thomas was one of the better trips. That was 7,500 spirit miles, I believe, and $26. And that trip had one layover each way, and the layover was at Fort Lauderdale Airport both times. But that trip was amazing. That was my first time going to St. Thomas, and I was wowed, amazed. That trip, it was more geared towards my solo travelers, so I stayed at a hostel, but it was a pretty cool hostel. It was $50 a night, and the taxis there were a little expensive. It's a shared taxi that you get at the airport, and that was about $21 each way. But it was cool. They get you where you need to go. The hostel was $50 a night, and I got lucky. It was, I guess, their slow season there, so I ended up getting the room to myself, and I had a bottom queen size bunk, so that one was really good. And St. Thomas, at that hostel, they also have a bar slash lounge, so if I didn't want to go anywhere, I could have got food there and drinks. I did get some happy hour drinks and some snacks there that was very delicious. Shouts out to Tillett Gardens and the staff there. They were really great, welcoming, very knowledgeable about the island. Um, Shout out to Barry that was at the bar that night. He put me onto a couple beaches, so good looks on that, Barry, if you're watching this. Salute. Um, then I took they have, instead of a city bus, they have what's called a safari out there. So I took a safari from the hostel to the beach, only $1, and it's like an open air bus, like something that you would see in a movie, if you're going on a safari in Africa or something. But that's how the public transportation is there on the island. So $1 got me to the beach and back. It was great. And got to see a lot of cool things at the beach, very beautiful water. The beach had a pizza place, a bar with some fried foods and whatnot, seafood. And they had a little breakfast place that was open before the bar and the pizza place opened as well. So Sapphire Beach, that was great. And where I stayed at in St. Thomas, they had, Wendy's around there, some local eateries, and anything that I'm talking about, guys, it's up on the channel. Some of it is in shorts form and some of it is actual video form, but everything I'm talking about is on the channel. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's there for you. But yeah, St. Thomas was a great success. One of the biggest surprises on that trip, outside of just the beautiful water and things of that nature, was the liquor store at the airport, STT airport code. But they had a liquor store in there. They're open first thing in the morning, and the lady that was there, I can't remember her name, but shouts out to her. She was really accommodating. They had a bar inside the liquor store, but the bar wasn't open, and I wanted a drink before I got on the flight. So she let me buy what I want off the shelf, and I had a cup, I had ice. She let me hook it up right there. So really appreciative of her as well. Grandma, that's what everybody called her that was in the liquor store that morning, but I don't know her real name. But shouts out to her. She was awesome. All right, trip number 4 was Nashville. It was a good cheap trip. I think maybe $60-$70 round trip, nonstop both ways, again from Boston. That trip would be the only trip that I would consider somewhat of a flop, because it downpoured torrentially that whole first night that I was there. Like, just downpour, downpour, downpour. So I didn't get to do a lot of the filming I wanted to do in that area, but I still got the food from the restaurant I wanted. That was Barbecuity. I guess it's like a barbecue chain down there, but they had great food. I ordered through DoorDash. It did not disappoint. I got the 4 meat platter. That review is up on the channel as well, full length review. And the next morning, it broke early, like 5 a.m. Sun was starting to come out, rain was gone, drying up. So went downtown, went and got my footage, got to do a few things, and then headed back home later that day. That was a real short trip, but we had some issues with the rain, but still managed to make it work. All right, and the fifth trip or fifth destination was San Jose, Costa Rica. That was my first time in Costa Rica. That was amazing. That trip was 9,000 miles on the airline I used, Spirit. Shouts out to them. And $83. But that trip was amazing. Only there a short period of time, but I used the Barcelo San Jose hotel. They had a free airport shuttle. So, they came and, picked me up and dropped me off, no charge. So that was awesome. Getting into Costa Rica was cool, as far as like the border patrol, security, whatever you want to call it. That was, easy, quick and easy, painless. Get to the hotel, I had booked a package that was inclusive. So it breakfast buffet and dinner at the main restaurant was included. And the room I booked was on the premium level, which also entitled me to, they call it snacks all day, but it's, full-blown meal stuff up there. There's appetizers, there's heavier stuff like chicken, fries, soups, chips, things of that nature. And they also have a free happy hour from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the premium lounge. If you have a room on that floor, you can gain access to it. But I started getting drinks around 5, and it was cool. There was no issue. Checked my card when I left. I didn't get charged. So, it'd definitely be something to look into if you end up going to Barcelo San Jose. Definitely spend the extra $20 or whatever it was to make it all inclusive and get a room on the premium level. It is worth every single penny, I promise you. And that room with all taxes and fees and everything was $112 a night. So you can't beat that. You got breakfast, dinner, and the premium lounge all day for lunch and alcohol. So that is definitely one, to check out if you go to San Jose, Costa Rica. All right, and our season finale was Aruba. Took the wife with us. That was an Elevated Flight Deals travel series episode. That's the first Elevated Flight Deals travel series episode. There will be some more of those down the road in season 2, but if you haven't seen that video, check it out. It is up on the channel right now. That video touched on, we use United miles for that flight. Basically 112,000 miles, little less than $500, and that was first class both ways for both of us. And I feel like I'm forgetting something with that, but it was a really great deal on that. So you get the first class seats on an international trip. So we got free United lounge access. So our flight from our home state, Vermont, to New York for our connection is only like an hour, but we had like a couple hours time between flights. So that free lounge access with having a first class ticket, even though it was paid with miles, we go to the lounge, it's all you can eat, all you can drink, included with the ticket. So that was great. Had a few sparkling wines and champagnes, with some breakfast before we went to Aruba. So, it was nice and crispy when we got on the plane. And then on the plane, first class seats, all your alcohol is included and a meal as well. And for our flights, the lunch was included both ways. So, I had a nice Peruvian chicken. My wife had some veggie entree, like eggplant, pesto, something. And then on the way back, it was a little more basic choice, like either a grilled chicken entree or like a veggie pasta entree, something along those lines. But, great food and excellent service as always. Big shouts out to United for that. Always do me right. But, yeah, that was our season finale. And we stayed at a Verbo style place there. That video is up on the channel as well. But Aruba Kanuku Residence. It is about 15 minutes outside of the capital, Oranjestad. But once again, it was slow season there, so that place was only like $112 and change a night. 1 bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, living room, couch, king size bed, all the works. They had a nice patio area with loungers and little cabanas, and they had an infinity swimming pool, and they had some cacti right there at the on the infinity side of the pool. But that was an excellent place to stay. Shout outs to Ursula or Soraya. Shout outs to her. She hooked us up. Did a little research, thought we could get around, on the bus and taxis, but she told us that, the taxis are really expensive, which it was a little pricey. It was $40 from the airport to that place, but we hooked up with her and, told her everything. And, she was like, the bus isn't really reliable in that area. So she made a couple calls, got a rental car delivered to us at 5 a.m. the next morning, only $35 a day, no credit cards, nothing, just cash. So that worked out great. We were able to get around on the island on our time, which made the trip even better. So shouts out to her for hooking it up and being such a gracious host. But season finale was excellent. The whole season was phenomenal. Just want to thank you guys for tuning in, supporting us, whether it be through subscribing, liking, commenting, or sharing. Every little bit you do helps us out, helps us to keep bringing content. Now the season 2 will be coming up. I can't say quite when, but it'll be coming, and there'll be some more good flight deals coming with that. Some different destinations, got a few places in mind, but I really want to hear from you guys. If you could leave something in the comments and just let us know, places you think we should go for season 2 for the Flight Deals travel series. And, we'll run the numbers and look it up. And if it works out, we'll be there. So definitely leave us something in the comments. And if we pick your city, we'll send you something. We'll send you a Travel Guru VT prize pack, with some Travel Guru VT merch and whatnot. So, something real cool. So drop a suggestion, in the comment box. And if we choose yours, hit me up or I'll reach out to you and, we'll get you some merch for, your suggestion. All right. So we're currently at about 180-ish subscribers on the channel. Like I said, we're trying to get to 1,000, but just to keep it interesting, once we get to 500, we'll do a nice giveaway. I don't want to give away what it'll be, but we'll do a real nice giveaway once we get to 500 subscribers to, celebrate that monumental leap and step on this journey. So once we get to 500 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. And, I think you guys should definitely tune in, tell everybody about the channel, because once we hit 500, that really nice giveaway is going to come along. It could be something spectacular. I can't say what, but trust me, just help us get to 500 and we'll put the info out on, what you can do to get in on that giveaway. And then once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do a huge giveaway. Trust me, huge giveaway at 500 and an even bigger giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. But definitely just once again, excuse me, I just want to say thank you to you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Really, really, really appreciate it. This first 100-ish days of the channel has been very successful. Just want to keep the momentum going so we can keep bringing you guys this awesome material. Oh, I also wanted to touch on, we do have the playlists up on the channel as well. So, if there's a particular destination you want to see videos from, the playlists are all set up on the channel now. The shorts and the videos are all in the playlist. So if you just want to see Aruba content, pick that playlist. You just want to see Myrtle Beach content, pick that playlist. We got it all sorted out for you guys. And if you just want to see every Flight Deals travel series episode, there is a playlist for that as well. So you can see all 6 episodes. And I will put this recap episode will be in that list as well when it comes out. But thanks again, guys. Can't say thank you, and we appreciate you enough. Also, I want to touch on the website, www.travelguruvt.com. That's where we have all of our affiliate links with our partners that help us keep this going as well, to keep the travel research and questionnaire service free for you guys. But if you feel like you don't need help picking out when and where you want to go and things like that, that's cool. But if you use any of the partners that we have on the website, which is Expedia, hotels.com, Vrbo, Viator for activities and transportation from certain airports and certain cities. If you use any of those services, just book through the Travel Guru VT website, and we'll get that commission on the back end. And it's the same price as if you went to Expedia.com yourself and booked the same room you already plan on booking. So if you just do it through our website, instead of letting Expedia keep that commission money, you help a small YouTube creator and business with that commission as well. So, if you do use Expedia, Hotels.com, Verbo, or Viator, just use our website and use the link and book it that way. So we'll get the commission instead of letting the big companies keep it. All right. But once again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I had so much fun and learned so much on this journey with the season 1, and season 2 is just going to be even better. But definitely, tell everybody, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We're on Snapchat, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, but right now, the rest of this year, we're like super, super honing in on YouTube, trying to reach that mark by the end of the year. So you guys can help us out. We'll do some nice giveaways to, as a reward for all of your hard work. But until then, there will be some content coming up over the summer. There will be some random stuff here and there. I don't want to give it away, but this isn't the end until season 2. There will be some other content coming up. So just keep watching, and we'll be back soon. Before you know it, we're out.